Yeah, you have to do Python. We'll do the Python after this, right? I thought we did Python. We
No,
didn't know,
we
no?
No, sir.
only
We
flowchart.
did only coding, uh, flow charts and algorithms only, no? Okay,
Yes,
right,
sir.
right. So have you finished this? Right, now once you have finished, you can save this and close it and go to your folder and open that in Internet Explorer, right? Open with Internet Explorer. So then your file looks like this. Is it? It's black and white. All the letters are, so the heading, and we have a title, right? And we have a paragraph. All are in the default font. Times. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay,
Hmm.
so what we are going to do is we have to make some changes to the header and also to the background, right? So what we are going to do is we are going to have a style sheet separately. For that, what you have to do, open a new notepad again. Notepad, a blank notepad, right? Like this. Okay. You click on start and type note, and notepad will come. Okay. So here what I am telling is the body. We know the body has must have a uh, background color, right? So what I am going to do, I'm going to give a style for the body, right? So for the body, the style sheet, you have to give the style in between the curly brackets, which is called the parenthesis, right? So I need a background, right? The background color you have to give in a word or a hashtag. The hashtag will become a hexadecimal code. So the hexadecimal code, for my convenience, I will give it in green color, right? RGB. So R is 0, G is FF, B is 00, right? So the background color is going to be green, right? We'll just keep it, otherwise you can change it later. And I'm just giving the style for the body here, right? Okay, did you type? Then you can save this. Yeah, you are going to save this. So the save as will appear, right? Okay, right? Then you open this CSS folder. Inside CSS folder, I'm going to give this name. Do you see my save as dialog box?
Yes,
Do
sir.
you see
Yes, sir.
my save as type? Yes, right. So here I am typing. So this time, can I give the mystyle.css here?
No.
Yes or no? You must be
No.
confused. No. Why? We have already a style document, right? Even if you are using that one, you can use it. Doesn't matter, right? So if you are creating a separate website and separate styles, you have to give only, you give a different CSS file here. So if you are using only one web page, there should be only one. You can keep many CSS files, but in one CSS file, all the styles you have to uh, pile it up here, keep it here, right? So therefore, I give the CSS file mm, style 2, sorry, style 2.css, right? So generally we give style.css. So I can't give it style.css because already I have some other files in that way, right? Okay. Did you type that style2.css and save it?
Yes.
Okay. Right. So now our style is already here, but we have to tell this style is related to our style sheet in which one? In our notepad, our web page notepad. So I will close this and go to my notepad, right? So this will view my source here. Can you see the source also? No. So you see only the web page, no?
Yes, sir.
Right. So I will move to the source file here. Right. This is my, okay. So the source file containing all my HTML code. In the header part, you have to tell what? LINK. Then related to what? Style sheet. Right? Type equal text slash CSS and href equal to what? CSS, inside CSS style 2.css, that is my file name, and I close this like this, slash and the bracket, right? This is only the bracket, right? It is not related to anything else. This is the bracket, this bracket and this bracket, because we are not going to close this link outside, right? Okay, that is why we are using this one. Okay, then your style is attached now, it is linked. Okay, okay, right. Now it is going to work, right? I will move to the, you have to save this and move to your web page, right? So what is going to change here? If I refresh, only the background, right? Because we have made this background green. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right, that's all. Right, now I need to change this heading h1. So this is already, I have given heading. So where I am going to change this, not in the web HTML notepad, but in the style. So this time we are changing in the style sheet, right? So you better go to the, keep open that style sheet, style2.css, open with notepad, right? So you have closed it now. So if you have closed, you open it with the notepad and go to that notepad. Right. Now I am in the notepad now. Can you see that? Okay. So now I want to change the header one. For this header one, we have to give some changes, right? Okay, what do you want to change? H1, for H1 also I can give a uh, color. So the color means the text color. So I want to give it in red. So for red color, what is the HTML code? Sorry, hexadecimal code you can write RGB. So RGB. Okay, color is red. Then I will give the uh, font family. So I'm changing the font also. The font family I will change as Arial. Arial. We'll see what is going to happen. The color is changed to red, and the font family also will change to Arial. Did you type? You must type quickly. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay, right. You save this. Okay, and press Alt tab, and you will move to your web page, right? So in the web page, now still we have this Software IT Academy Badulla in black color, and also it is in Times New Roman. Now what we asked to make it to red and Arial, right? We'll see this refreshment, right? Now it is changed. Do you see that? Okay, also I wanted to make it to the middle. What do you do? Okay, is it working now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, the color is changed and also the font is changed. Selena,
No, sir, mine is not working.
why? So, which one? Where are you now still? In the style sheet?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What is the style sheet? Must have this, right? You have the color COLOR, right? Don't put UR here. COLOUR doesn't work. And font family is Arial. Have you given Arial?
And now it's working, sir.
Uh, okay. Right. Now I need something here. Uh, I want to make all the letters in the middle, right? So what you do, text align, make it to center, right? So we'll see what is happening. Text align center, and also I know I need a background colors separately for uh, that header one. Background as color, and I will give the background color uh, white, right? For my easy, right, we'll give it yellow, right? Colorful in, so you need colorful one. If it is white, you don't understand whether it is changed or not, right? Okay, so the header, I have changed two things. Text align center, I need it to center, and the background color to the color yellow, right? Now save it and move it to your page, right? Okay, after this what you do, refresh, see what is happening. Okay,
Yes, sir.
right, changed.
Okay, yes, sir.
Abhirami, okay? Okay, right. Now again I will move. I want to change this paragraph. So the paragraph still in the default one. So I wanted to change the paragraph. Okay. For that paragraph, we can give some style. So you move to the style sheet, right? And here I give a style for paragraph. So the paragraph also can give a different color and different font and different font sizes. All the properties are generally you can use in anywhere, right? That's a very easy thing we are using here. So if you want some color, so you can give that color. uh, Here I will give that color in blue, right? So just blue is very easily you can just type. Font family is I will give that as Algerian. Algerian is one type of font family that is some artistic font. And if you need a background color for that one also, you can give. So it is not necessary to use all that I have given in the top, right? I am still checking what is happening there, right? Okay, then I will give that as cyan, right? So the background, for the background color also change, and the font is changed, the color is changed, and the paragraph is going to be changed. And also I will give the font size. Font size is not mentioned there, so therefore the in the H1 we don't need to change the font sizes, because H1 has the maximum size of font, no? So you don't need to specifically give the font size. Even if you like, you can change it, right? Okay, the font size I will give something like I will check this, right? There is a font size type, it is given 8 em, emphasize to the size of 8. I'm not sure what is going to happen here. Then we'll change to this and see what happened to the page, right? Now see our paragraph is still there, and I refresh this. Okay. Oh, the font size is too big, so I have given 8 em is too much, right? So therefore we have to change it to about 2 em. We'll see, right? So I'm not sure about what is EMSA, right? EM. Uh, So EM actually 4 times of normally the pixels are coming, right? Generally assigned as pixels, right? So if I move to the page and show you here, so if you want to give them as 16 pixels size, so the point size or the pixel size, right? So the normally 4 em is equal to 50 pixels, right? That is what it is mentioned here. So if it is 2 em is 25 pixels, right? Mostly it is uh, too much of them. So if you can't understand what is it, you can give it as 14 px point. pixels, right? So for 14 pixels of the font size, then I will save this and move to the page and show you. Right. So it is in pixels, it is too small, right? Since we are using the Algerian font, it is not very easily readable, no? So you have to change it to a little bit different. Okay, so 14 pixel is not enough, right? Okay, I will check with another one called 14 point, right? So if you give 14 point, it is a little bit different. Make it that px to pt. So I can't, I'm not showing that. Use change it to pt and save it and refresh here. So the point and pixels are not similar. That also you must know, right? So the points are there. So if you give 14 point, it will become like that. If I give 16 point, 16 point is to a little bit bigger, right? So that is for the paragraph. Okay, then I will give some more for the division. So I will create division for the heading, and we'll see what is going to happen there, right? Okay, do you understand until that? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Then yesterday, before this class, we did put some divisions for them, no? So the divisions also will create the sections for your web page. So the divisions are very important. So mostly in our web pages, we use divisions there. So therefore, I will give a division for this page, right? Shall we move to the HTML page, right? So in the HTML page, I want to give this right? The header part in a div tag, right? So I will break this to a division. And, I will put this onto another. So you understand what I am
Sir,
doing
we
now?
can't see your notepad.
Software HTML dot. It is the
I
one
can
it
see.
is showing. Yeah, someone's
Okay.
bad internet connection says. Huh? Is it right? Wait, I will change my connection for a minute. I will come back.
And now it's okay.
Hold on. Okay. Right. Okay. Do you see that? Are you online?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Uh, okay. What do you see there? Do you see my web page now? No, the notepad. No,
Yes,
Selena,
sir.
you don't
Can see.
see. All right. Okay. So
Can
what
see,
I
sir.
did here, yeah, I changed the in front of the H1, the header. I made it as division, and the division is ended here, right? And for the paragraph, before the paragraph I gave div, and after the paragraph I closed the div, right? Do it now quickly, right? Divisions, and I will give the division for the top division. I will give this as something like header, right? And this one I will give a sorry, ID as para, right? A paragraph, a para one or something like that. Okay. So very few things we typed very quickly. You can type it, right? So I can save this. Okay. So it is not going to do anything. We are giving only the divisions ID for the header and the paragraph. Okay. Okay, Abhirami.
Yeah, sir.
Still typing.
No, sir. No, sir. Finish.
I do something else. Yes, Abhirami. Finished or not?
No, sir. Finish. Finish, sir.
Finish. Right. Once you finish, you must tell, right? Okay. So now I have given two divisions, header and paragraph. You have to remember that. True. Right. Remember those two IDs. What are they? Header and para. Okay. Now I save this and move to my style sheet. Okay. Now you move to your style sheet. Okay. So this is your style sheet. In this style sheet, I am going to give some styles for header. So header is an ID. So therefore I give this hash and give header. So the header must have some styles. And another one I gave the ID. What was that ID? What is the second ID I gave for the division?
Para. Para.
Right? Okay. So that must also be here, right? So the header and paragraph, what are the styles you are going to give? That's the thing, right? For the header part, the division, I need a height of the header, uh, about 100%, sorry, not 100%. So I will give about 15% of the page, right? And the width of that heading division is 100% of the page, because the header is entirely wide, only 15% height. Okay. Once you have finished, tell me yes. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Abhirami, okay.
Okay, sir. Yes.
Right. Okay, now you save this and go to your web page and refresh it. Oh, it's not changing. It's not changing anything, no? Is it changing?
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Right. Okay. We'll do some changes for this paragraph part and see. Yeah, actually that 100% your page is showing. That is what it is not moving actually. So we'll see with the paragraph. So the paragraph, uh, right. For this paragraph, we will give something like this, some styles, and I want to give some uh, uh, give some border style and border color, and also background color. So, so the border style I have given solid. Border width is I give as 5 pixels, and the border background color for that paragraph. So we have already given that background paragraph. I have given this one. Sorry, this one is for the division, right? Right, paragraph division. Yeah. Okay, doesn't matter. Background color we will give as blue. So the cyan is lighter color, blue color. What will happen, and we'll see what is happening in the division part, right? Also, the division para I will give the height into 75%. We'll see whether it is changing or not, right? Okay, type this and see what is happening, right? I want to change the paragraph, and for the paragraph I have given a border and a background
No
and the
any
height.
changes, sir.
No changes happening.
Wait.
Like, see, so this is the division, right? So if you see the division, this division is surrounded with a border pixels, 5 pixels thickness, and the background color is blue, right? The
So I did
paragraph
not
is
get
in,
it, sir.
yeah,
I did
it
not
is
get
not
it,
good.
sir.
So did you type that correctly?
Yes.
See whether you have this para here, hash para, height 75%. So height is actually not working here. I will keep it off height.
Yes, sir. The same thing only I typed, sir.
Did you save it?
Yes, sir.
Save it and refresh. Have you typed something else for the division ID in the index.html? Sorry, that software.html. Go and see that. So it
No,
should
sir.
be the ID.
Background.
ID is para, no?
Yes.
So it should be para, right? So in the para, so the ID is there. So you check with that one also, right? So this is the ID para. Do we have that?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Have you closed that paragraph?
Yes, sir.
So did you save this division and close the div? So if you
Yes, sir.
don't close the div, it won't work because it is CSS. You must have all the open tags closed. So if you don't close, it won't work. Have you
I
closed?
have closed. Yes.
Yes, right. Now you save it and go and refresh on your page.
Ah, okay, sir.
Okay, so you haven't closed
Yes.
that div, no?
No, I have closed, sir.
Then what
I think I
happened?
did not save it.
Ah, that's the thing, right? I can't come and save on your computer now. Right. Okay. So I will give another division paragraph here. We will give another paragraph and do some changes, right? So better we'll copy this same division, right? Do you see my software HTML page, right? So I'm
Yes,
selecting
sir.
the same paragraph and copy and paste it here, right? Then I will change this to para 2. Okay, right, do it now quickly. Copy and paste with the div tag to close div tag. This one, copy and paste, just paste it. Okay, right.
Okay, sir.
Right. Now, what I am going to do, I want to, all right, we'll save this page and refresh our web page and see what is happening to our new paragraph. So it is a new paragraph as early one, right? Now I want to change this background color and what font colors and font type and everything you want to change, right? So that is what we are going to do here. Okay, right? You just save it and come and refresh and see what is happening. Then we'll do some changes for this one. So the changes for the style is what is style sheeting, style sheet, right? Okay, now I will go to the style sheet. Sorry. Right, so the style sheet here, uh, we can have some more below this, and I have another new one. What is it? Para 2, right? For this para 2, we need some styles. Okay, so for that we will give a border style solid means also will check whether it is working with dotted. I'm not sure with that. We'll check and see, right? If it is dotted lines, you can see the dotted lines, right? I can't remember the word for that one. Then the border width, so here I am giving like medium, right? So the medium size of the border, and the background color I can copy and paste here. Background color I am giving as magenta.
Yes, so that dotted line is working.
Working. So I'm not
Yeah.
sure about that. That is what I. Okay, right. So you are fast now. More than mine. Okay, right. Good.
No.
I was waiting until you do this and come for that part. So, right, it is working, and I want to change the font here. So the font you have to change for the paragraph. So you go and change the font. Font means you have to say font family, right? Font family. We can take the font names from this format font, right? Can you see what I am taking here? So we will take some. We can't take singular. Uh, I will take forte, right? Forte, F-O-R-T, F-O-R-T, right? Forte is not a family, I think. It is not working. No. So that is not a main type of font. That is what it is not working. Right? Is it working in your one? No. Uh, we'll try this barn script. Whether it is working or not. No, it is not changing. I don't know. So those are not actually family. So we'll put it to Arial family. Arial. There are a few families. It is not working here. Sorry, it should come inside the paragraph, not the division, right? Okay, sorry, you have to cut it and put in the paragraph. So the paragraph I have given on the top, right? Paragraph should be here. Sorry, so this para means I have given the division. So that division for the paragraph. So the para is P tag. So only for the P tag you have to come and change. So that P, that one also the a problem here, right? It doesn't matter. So if I change this, look at this. If I want to change that font family Algerian for the first one and for the second one, can I do the same thing here? We can't put two things together and see what is happening there. So I did a mistake there. So the mistakenly, what you can understand that you can't change both at the same time. So the two font sizes, it is not recognized because it understands this is as a P, this is as a P. It is a paragraph, right? So for that one also you have to give some classes. So the IDs you have to change as a different class. So that also you very that you have to go and change it as a different classes, right? So I will come to that point now. Do you understand? Yeah? No?
Yes, sir.
Right. I will move to this HTML page. Go to the HTML page and create some classes, right? Okay. Now, so this one, paragraph 1, so the P is one paragraph, so it is in the first division, it doesn't matter, right? But this paragraph must have a different format and this one must have a different format. So what we do, we have to say class or ID. So like ID we can give classes, right? Classes and IDs works similar. So for this I give a class as P1, right? And for this I will give a class as P2, okay, right? So that from that I can say P1 formats are like this and P2 formats are like that, right? Okay, okay. Do you change this?
Yes, sir.
Right. So it is actually like ID, right? Even if you can give ID and class, right? If you give ID, the same name used with the hashtag, no, hash para. But if you are giving as a class, you can use this as .p1. So the p1 is as a class, right? That is what I am going to show you. I will save this and move to the style tag. Sorry. Right, the style tag here. So I have earlier given only one p, right? So I will change this to p1. So this was the early one, so that is .p1. Okay, right. So this font family I can't keep it here, so I will keep the other one as p2 here, another one p2 here, right? And I get that font family cut here and paste for this one, right? So this p2 has a different font family. Okay, do you understand what I did here? Right? So because I can't give two different format for this one and that one in one side, right? Therefore I have separated as two classes, right? So in this one I am just giving only the font family Arial, but here I have given the color blue, font family Algerian, background color cyan, font size 16, all are there, right? I will just save it and show what happened, right? I will save it and move it to my page here. Right, now see, this was the mistake I have made. Earlier it was Algerian, now it is changed. Now I will refresh it. Now again it has become Algerian. And this part, what happened? This part is taken as the division and the paragraph is inside this. So the paragraph only gets the font family, Arial font family, and it doesn't get the sizes or the background color and anything here, right? Do you get the idea? Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Abhirami? No?
Yes, sir.
Right, okay. Shall we change the background for this paragraph? So this paragraph I want to make some font size a little bit bigger and the background color for this part. So the background color means only the paragraph changing its background, right? So if you see this, right? If you don't need a paragraph, you can leave it like this, because we have given a division background. So the background color, if you don't want to change, you keep it, right? We'll change the font sizes and we'll see what is happening, right? Okay, we'll move to the and I change that font size to 16, right? So it is in the P2 part. You must know which part you are changing, right? You must understand what is happening to this paragraph, right? So the paragraph 2 I have given as a class. So this is ID, this is a class. So even you can make this as an ID. So if it is ID, what you do? Right. I will first change it and show it to you, right? And I will save this and go to the page and refresh this. Right, now it is changed. Right, if I give this as hash, I change that this code as hash p1 instead of that dot, hash, right? Then I come and refresh in my page and see whether it is working well. It is not working. Why? It does not understand that the paragraphs are IDs. So classes and IDs are different, right? So therefore, what you do, you go to the HTML page, right? So in this HTML page, you have to give this as ID, no classes. So I wanted to show the difference between ID and class, right? So ID and class both are working as generally they call them hooks, right? The P get the formats from this, right? Grabbing them by hooking them, right? Yeah. Any questions? Right. So I have changed this to ID, right? So ID is something we have changed in the part also. I will, if I refresh that page, now you can see the same thing is happening here as ID. Okay, 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 la.
Okay, sir.
Hurry, hurry the. Abhirami, what's happening?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay, okay, right. Then uh, for these paragraphs, uh, we can give some margins. Wait, I'll come to the page. Uh, P2. Okay, so I need here the for paragraph 2 must have some margins. So margin from top, I will give about 100 pixels, and bottom 100 pixels, margin right 50 pixels, margin left 50 pixels, right? If the pixels are too much, we can reduce them, right? So I'm only giving for the P2 in the style sheet, right? And we'll see what happened to the paragraph. Okay, if it is not changing, we have to make some changes in the ID also. Okay, we'll save this and move to the page here and see, this is the margins, right? Can you see the change in my page? I will show
Yes,
the
sir.
code. So what happened from this, so it gives the top margin 100 pixels, bottom margin 100 pixel, left margin in the in the top paragraph no margins are left there, but here you can give some margins, right? So that is what I did here. For the styles I have given some margins here. Okay, right then. Okay,
Yes.
right. Okay. Then another character you can give a property like this text align. So the text alignment you know about left, right, center. So here I give justify. So right and see what is happening. So it is justified. So the left and right alignments are at the correct line. So it can't expand this part. So it is ending here and here like that. Okay. So that is justified. Okay. These are the paragraph. Okay. Mm. I will finish it up at 4 o'clock, right? Okay. So I will have another paragraph, and I will do some more changes in the text properties. I will do some text properties here quickly, and we'll finish it up, right? Okay. So I get the class P3 here. So not ID P3, a P2. So I get a P3 here. Okay. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Abhirami there? Abhiram is gone. She's gone somewhere.
No, sir. I'm there, sir.
Ah, right. So I am what I am doing. You can see now. So I have
Yeah,
copied
sir.
this one and pasted without the division, and I wanted to put them as a class P3. Did you do this? Right. So once you finish,
Yes,
you
sir.
can save it, and we will give a paragraph for that one. Because before that, we will see what happened to this type of paragraph in our web page, right? So if you go to the web page and refresh this, you will see a normal paragraph. So the no background colors are there, right? So just the default font. Now we want to make some text changes there, right? So now I will move to the style sheet. I want to make some styles in this style sheet. So I want to give a P3. So what is P3? So I made as a class. So the class starts with a dot, right? Not hash. So the class, you can have some fonts there, right? So that a border style and everything like that you can give here, right? So this time I am not giving a border or anything. I will give a background color for that one, right? Background color I will give it as mm, yellow, right? Okay. Then uh, we will have a text decoration. You know what is text decoration? Right. So the text decoration, you can have a little text decoration for underline. So if you want to do some all the text underline, so you have to give this text decoration uh, property, right? And also I will put the font size to be about we gave 16 pixels, right? Okay, 16 pixels.
Sir, I can't see, sir.
But so I'm showing
Every type.
uh, which page you are seeing now.
The CSS.
Notepad.
So I am
But
showing
I
the
can't see
CSS.
what you type. Ah, now only okay, sir. It got stuck in the middle. Sorry, sir.
Yeah, it is stuck in your part, I think. Okay. Then then the text color you have to give it as color. No, so the text color is not just, it is just color, right? Text color means color. Then it I will give it as red, and font size, font family, right? So while I am typing, you type also, right? uh, I will make it to Tahoma. Tahoma is a font, right? And also I will give some margins from top to bottom. Margins you can give. I will copy from the top and have it here, right? Top I will give 50 pixels. Sorry. And so all the way, all are 50 pixels. Bottom right, left margins, and align, justify, right? Okay. So the new thing I have added here is text decoration, underline. You can copy and paste from the top paragraph, that margins, all margins we have already typed on the top here, right here. From this you can get this font family, font size, margin, text align, all copied and pasted here, right? Easily you can just only change the values. Properties are there, property you can use, and the values are the on the right, after the colon are the values. On the left side before the colon is what we call the property and value. Okay, right? Did you type finish?
Yes, sir.
Abhiram, finish?
Yes, sir.
Yes, right. Then I will save this and move to my page, and we'll refresh and see the last third paragraph. Okay, so see what is happening. So it is underlined, all the letters are underlined, right? That is what we call the text decoration. So the text decoration, you can use it as underline, right? So the text size is 16 is not enough for this one, right? Because the Arial type of font is like this. Okay, then the font color red I have given the background color, and the margins are taken from the top paragraph to this paragraph, 50 pixels margin. Okay, right. So there are some other text decorations you can use here. So the instead of underlines, we can use another one called overline. So we'll see what is happening, right? I will move to the style and see this underline to overline, right? Okay, change this to overline and see whether it is working, right? But in some um, web browsers it is not supporting. I don't know whether this is supporting here, right? It should support, so the lines are coming over, right? So that is overline. And also there is another one called so if you want to strike through, so that strike through is called line through. So the text decoration is line through. Can you see this, right? So those are in your document I have given for CSS properties. You can check them, right? So when I move to the page, you can see. So this is cutting off all the words, no? So this is what we call the line through, right? Also there is another one called blink, 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 right? So the blink, we'll see whether it is working in this one. No, it is not blinking because it supports in other like Google Chrome or other web browsers, but it is not supporting here. So the blink also should work in somewhere, right? Those are some text decorations. Uh, mm, right, and another one we have a text transformation. Text transformation. So this decoration is blink is not working. So I will change that one to text transformation. Transformation. That means you can make this all the words capitalized. Capitalize, right? So we'll see whether it is working. So what is this? Text transformation, not transformation, it is transform. So the transformation to capitalize, you can use it as text dash transform as capitalize. Then we'll see whether all will become capital. Right, that capitalize means the first letters are capitalized, right? All the first letter is capitalized. So if you want to all the letters capitalize, you can use it as uppercase. Right, we'll do that and see. Uppercase, upper, uppercase or upper, yeah, uppercase. We'll make it to uppercase. So all will become uppercase. Now all are uppercase. And there is another one, lowercase. Lowercase, uppercase, capitalize. Capitalize means each letter in a word, a phrase, in if there are 5 letter phrase, 5 word phrase, all the first letter will become capital. That is a title case. Normally we say in Word, Microsoft Word, it is called the title case, or capitalize each word. That is capitalize. Okay. Then there is a shadow. I am not sure whether the shadow is working.
So I can't see a notepad.
Not. I'm not showing the notepad. I am showing the page. Right? Okay. Here. Yeah, this one. Uppercase. Text transform. Uppercase. Can you see now? Yeah. Okay. There is another one. I'm not sure about those. I didn't even check that one. Direction, not text direction. Direction, left, right to left. See whether it does something, right? So this is right to left, means it is right alignment. You may contact the device manager or installer. So it is not changing actually. If you are using some Arabic words, you can use this one, right? So the full step is at the end here. The sentences are not changed, right? Okay. So that is direction, and in between the length letters, you can give some spaces in between. So that is letter spacing. Okay, this one doesn't work well, right? Okay, we'll give letter spacing. I will give about 5 pixels and see. I will just check and show it to you. Right, it is working, yes. So before that it was like this, right? Okay. Right. If I give the letter spacing like 5 pixels, right? You can see like this, Control S, and right. So this page, if I refresh, you can see the letter spacing here. In between these letters, the spacing is there, right? Okay, I will show the page for you.
Sir, you're muted, sir. Can't hear anything.
Sorry. Can you hear me? Sorry. Right. What I am going to do is, you can practice some more here, right? So like we did in the web page styling. So the some styles you can practice. I have given you that property reference tute for you. From that also you can learn some, and I will show you my presentation. I have added some more features in this, right? Can you see my presentation now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. In this presentation, I have given uh, the more examples for you. So this shows the paragraphs, and this is another paragraph, and the image gallery, how you resize the images, and grouping sectors. So I didn't talk about grouping because it is very simple, right? The simple thing is, when you are using same type of format for different properties. That means if you want h1, h2 and a paragraph, right? So you have to give them separate properties here, no? So in between this you have to give separate properties. But if you are using all the same properties for them, you have to group them. That is grouping. So instead of giving h1, h2, p separately, you can have it as h1, h2, comma p, then give the uh, property and value, right? That is another thing easily you can understand. So that means h1 also color green, h2 also color green, paragraph also color green, right? Like that. And there is another element hiding that is not going to work anymore, right? You can have a class and hidden. So hidden style is, you can ask to display nothing, none. That is not going to work for you, right? So the hide element is there. Then the positions for your texts are given here. Then you can practice with that. So most of the paragraph alignments are done with this, right? Okay, then images. For image img src, you know about html, right? So this html image positioning can be done in giving some CSS style sheets outside or inline, right? So the same thing you can use either inside the style sheet or outside the style sheet, right? Okay, then the color values I have given, this one I showed you earlier, and the classes and ID selectors I did today. So the classes are dot and the word you are giving, and the IDs are hash and the word you are giving. So the words are not fixed words. You can give any word, whatever you like, but you must understand and identify very easily. Okay, that is the difference between the classes and IDs, but nothing difference. But the IDs are used only for a specific one, right? If you have one ID, if you are giving a division, so the divisions are identified by that one. But the paragraphs, you can give many paragraphs in many places, right? So again and again you can use in another place, therefore you can give it as a class. So the class, that is what the difference here. You can use the classes in any time, but the uh, IDs means identification, it should be a unique one. So the IDs are unique, classes are not unique, right? For unique things only you assign as ID, and not unique things you can assign as classes. Even if you assign class or ID, both are going to work similarly, right? Okay, so that is the class and ID. So the class, as I said, the elements is a specific class attribute, and right, the ID is something is only for identified one, right? Okay, so that is the then this is class, right? Okay, then I have this image gallery. The slide is a little bit changed, that I have earlier shown you the image gallery. That image gallery is code is here, right? Then the links also there. So the links means the ahref is what you give for the hyperlinks. For that hyperlink, you can check this with the active hyperlink and the hover. Hover means when you go over a link. So imagine this page is a hyperlinked word. So when you move to this, you will see a hand like this. No? So that is hyperlink. So if it is in the same page active, what color it should show, and when you move your mouse over it, that is hover, right? Hover is, and it is going to show you some colors, different colors, right? When you click on that input, and the color is changing. So those are the changes it is making. Or once you click, it will have a color. Once you visited, it has a different color. Okay, then margins and paddings we did, and margins are padding actually. Okay, so the margins also you can give it some as one continuously, like this margin colon 1 px, 5 px, 10 px, 20 px. Then the web page will understand this is like in a paragraph or something. So first one is for the top, right? Then the sorry, then the second one is for the right, and the third one is for the bottom, and the last one is for the left. So those are the margins in the order, so it can be summed up and given to you. Okay, so like that. Then the borders, we know borders we have given for something, and even in a border for the table. So the table also you must do some practices and get them right. All the things are coming like that. Okay, then the fonts, we did fonts and different font padding and font border colors and everything here, and the background colors. So the background we did many, only we created with background colors, right? So we dealt with the background color, and background image we didn't do. You can do that by seeing this one. You must have a background image and do it, right? And keep a small type of image and ask to repeat it. And also you can do some attachment from another place, and the background position and background clipping, origin and size. You check this, and you can do some practices, right? And this one is another small example I have given. This is what we call the drop cap. So drop cap is nothing, some in here we have a small arrangement we are making. Only we make this font a little bit bigger, the others are just as it is, right? So that is what the first letter we are having as a uh, drop cap. For that one, the paragraph is made as a cap, drop cap. So for that one we are using P colon first letter. So the first letter is made as a specific class here, right? So that is what the thing here. And the first line we give some indentation line. Okay, from that you can create. So then I have given some navigations. Navigations are used to give the this type of menu. So the menus can be created like this. So the examples I have given, all the codes are here. You can check them, right? Type it and check it. So the default home, news, contact, about, you can change as whatever you have in your web page and create them, right? Okay, you have to practice them, otherwise you are not going to learn. We can't just read it and keep it in your mind, so it is not going to work, otherwise you practice, right? So the navigation bars, I have given two navigation bars. One is for the horizontal one, and this one is a vertical one. So this way you can create your navigation bars in your web page. Okay, those are the things I have included this presentation to my Software IT Academy website. From that you can download and use it, right? So earlier I have given the same thing, but it little bit less than this. So the finally I have removed that one and replaced with the new one. So you can download it and see, get it, right, and do the practice,
Okay.
right? Okay, so then I will wind up here. And do you have any questions to ask?
No, sir.
No, no
No,
is
sir.
the very fruitful answer I am expecting. Okay, so they, I have sent you a past paper question also, right? Okay, in the next class, we will discuss that question paper and we'll move into the Python part, right? Before we move to the Python,
Sir, HTML forms.
HTML forms are that is yeah, forms also we must do. It will take one day, right? Okay, we'll do in another day, right?
Okay.
Okay, what is the day today? Today is Friday, no? Saturday, Sundays you have classes, no? Can you come tomorrow morning?
At
Can
what
you
time,
No,
sir?
sir.
can't?
Online classes, sir. No, sir.
At what time?
I have 7:30 to
So what is
9,
your
10
free time?
to 12,
Tell me.
11:30.
What is your free time?
Tomorrow evening,
Hmm?
evening,
Yes,
evening,
Abhiram.
sir, tomorrow.
Yeah, even tell me what is the time.
Anytime, sir.
Anytime. So anytime means
Mm.
morning.
Yeah.
So you have
No,
class in
tomorrow
morning.
morning I have class in the evening. Okay.
Evening,
Yeah,
no. Right.
evening I'm no, sir.
Right. Then we will come at 2 o'clock tomorrow, and I will only
Okay,
do
sir.
the forms part, right? Right. I
Okay,
will
sir.
finish the form with HTML, and also we will do some formatting with CSS for the form, right? Right. So until
Okay,
then, you
sir.
have to practice what we have done or what is remaining, right? Okay. Okay. Right. Then we'll see you tomorrow. It's tomorrow at two
Okay, sir.
o'clock, right? Okay. Okay. See you
Thank you,
then.
sir.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you. So tomorrow we should come there, sir. Oh, online classes, sir.
Online. Don't come
Ah,
here. So
okay, okay, okay. Sorry, sir.
still Corona, right?
Hmm. Yeah, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
So
okay.
then don't come here, right? Until
No, sir.
I put the notice. When the government allows us to do, I am very keen to do the classes here. If you are here, I would have done more than this, right? Okay, because I am not seeing what you are doing. So if you are in front of me, I can do it very fast. No? So I would have done more practice than this, right? Okay, then we'll see you tomorrow, 2 o'clock.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Right.
Okay, sir.
Selena?